Hello everyone and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble with your readings for October the 29th through November the 4th. And first of all, I want to say thank you guys. What an amazing week. I mean, I got over 400 new subscribers. I mean, that's huge. So I'm truly grateful for that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. And all the views, it's the most I've had. So what a wonderful welcome back from my mum's funeral, and all those incredible comments. I mean, it deeply touched me. So I want to say thank you so much for all of the shares and the likes and the comments. And so guys, these are general readings, so take what works for you and leave the rest. And if you would like a personal reading, click on here and go to my website. I offer different a variety of readings. Oh my God, I can't talk. So check it out. And if you want a reading, you pay for it first and then you contact me and we make an appointment or some arrangement for however you want your reading, in what capacity. I really appreciate you guys. I want to thank you so much for supporting my channel. I want to thank my patrons. And if you would like to support me in any way, you can do a one-time donation of as little as anything, $1, whatever. Or you can do $1 a month, sorry, whatever you like. But check me out on Patreon. That link is here. Now, guys, I got some comments on my cards that they're translucent, right? That is my magical power. No, I'm only kidding. No, it's not. It's the green screen. So when a card is green or blue, it shows up as translucent. So it's kind of an interesting effect. So I just thought I would let you know that, guys. And also my lipstick is Sephora. Everybody was asking that. It's Sephora Matte. It didn't have a number on it, so I'm not sure. But anyway, so those of you who asked about my lipstick, there you have it. Anyway, let's go. Oh, and also for those of you who missed last week, I changed the format. I now do a horoscope for each sign, tailored to each sign before the tarot reading. So you don't have to skip anything except this if you're checking out your sun, moon and rising. And all the links that you need to know are in the show more section below. So check that out because all the links to the other videos are there also. Okay, so let's go to your reading, shall we? Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your reading for October the 29th through November the 4th. And what do we have for you astrologically? Romance is in the air, Cancer, this week. You could bump into someone perhaps at a party or an event, and this person will likely be very charismatic and the chemistry will be sparking. You'll be feeling it straight away. This is a fun encounter. Take it like that. He may not be Mr. Right or Mrs. Right, but could be Mr. or Mrs. Right now. This is a fun encounter that may not have lasting power. So don't put all your hopes on it, but just enjoy yourself, enjoy the flirtations and go from there. Now, let me see. Let me put my glasses on and look at my notes. Oh, yes. Okay, so you could be feeling trapped. Some of you could be feeling trapped. Now, it could be that you have children and that you're restricted about your, personal time, private time. It could be that you feel trapped in a job, or you feel trapped in an apartment, or you feel trapped by the lack of money. It's really important to recognize that sometimes we're prisoners of our own mind. And this week it's important to focus on what is working. Keep your thought process positive, because if you don't, you're liable to go into a spiral and be imprisoned by your own mind. So, you know, sometimes when we're feeling trapped, it's an illusion. So just keep in mind that it's really powerful it'll give you power if you focus on the positive as opposed to the negative. It's really important to do that this week. Rely on your faith, Cancer. Your faith will carry you through. Pray, ask for help, and meditate to listen for the answer. Cancer, listen, I just want to thank you all, guys, because your views were so, I mean, there were nearly 2K, I believe, views so far on this video for last week. So I am so grateful to you guys. It was all the cardinal signs, which is interesting. It was Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn that had the most views. So it was all over 1K. Capricorn, no, Aries had like 8 or 9K, something like that. Thank you, guys. So let's go to your cards, shall we? The first card out is the Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords it's kind of a new beginning, usually, the Ace of Swords, but it's not sometimes an easy beginning. So sometimes we have a beginning and we have to change directions. There may be some bumps in the road, but when this card comes up, guess what? It's like the machete, right? So it's a slow going sometimes. It's a slow going process. And the machete is cutting. It's like going through the jungle with a machete and you're cutting down the thick vegetation, right? Making a pathway for you. That's what this is doing. It's removing. I call the Ace of Swords the Ganesh of the tarot. So your obstacles are being removed, Cancer. But they may not be as fast as you wish. So things may not be moving as fast as you want, but they are moving forward. So keep that in mind. It may be an arduous journey for you, Cancer, but it's happening and it's okay. Now, clarifying it, you have the temptation card. So it's almost like I feel you've got the temptation to give up, right? You're on a path and you're in two minds of whether to give up because you're just not seeing the results that you want to see as fast as possible. It's difficult. It's emotionally difficult for you, I know. Now, when the temptation card comes up, this can mean addiction. It can mean too much emphasis on the material realm, too worried about what you don't have, what you can't have, what you want. When this card comes up, it's saying, look, you know, it's temptation. It's the devil in the other cards, right? So don't be tempted by, you know, don't overeat, don't overdrink, don't over smoke, gamble, watch television, whatever it is for you. It's like focus on your path because blocks are being removed for you and you will move forward. Don't be tempted to give up or to go off in a different direction or to be distracted, because this is also a distraction. You could be distracted by this. Now, the next card up for you is the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is kind of being in the past. It's romanticizing the past or lamenting the past. It could be childhood issues coming up for you. Whatever this is for you, this to me is an opportunity to move on. If it's childhood issues that's come up, it's like look at it and release it. And if you're just romanticizing the past, come back into the present. I always think this is about coming back into the present moment. Because when you're in the past, you're really not living, are you? You're not embracing the present moment and making it the best possible moment ever. Because that's all we have, really, is the moment, isn't it? And look, you've got the world clarifying it. Now, when the world comes up, it's saying, look, you can do, this is a turning point for you. You can move forward very differently, Cancer. This is going to be your choice. You can keep going down the road that you've been going, doing the same old thing, day in, day out, getting the same results. But this is saying that if you want to change direction, the universe and God is going to support you. You are being supported in this change that you want to make. And they're saying that it's probably a good, this is not probably, this is definitely a good time for you to make this change. Now, maybe you want, it's your life purpose that you're being urged to go follow. Let go of the past, darling, and start anew. Take a brand new journey out there. I feel that things really, this is, look, and you've got the swords, the same kind of color, right? I feel that this is a wonderful change for you right now. And it doesn't feel wonderful. It can be difficult. But it is good, darling. It is a good, and look, 2 and 1. 21 this is. 2 and 1 is 3. It's expansion. It's abundance. It's going out. It's broadening your horizons. It's looking outside the box. It's going forward in a new direction. And then the next card you have is the Queen of Swords, and she is the truth seeker. She's the keeper of the truth. She knows people. She can cut through people's BS in a heartbeat. She just, and it's not that she's intuitive, but it's interesting. Look, she's got a light shining there, and she's got this light. I feel that she sheds a light on the truth. Sometimes she tells the truth and it's not wrapped. She doesn't kind of do it in a compassionate way. Her intention's not to hurt you. Her intention is to help you with the truth. Because maybe you're in denial, right? Maybe you're not looking at the truth the way it needs to be looked at. And she comes in and she tells you the truth. So if somebody, now you could be her, and if you are her, you need to sometimes think before you deliver the truth. Ask yourself, is this going to hurt the person? Or, you know, if you are going to deliver the truth to someone, do it in a kind and compassionate way, soften your language. If this is someone else coming to you, then you need to be open to hearing it. And this is the kind of truth that you kind of reject immediately. And it's like, shocking, right? Shocking that some people can say this to you like that. So your initial reaction is to reject it. But this is saying don't reject it. Take what you can own from it and learn from it. It's about, you know, using your intellect. Don't react emotionally. Take this truth intellectually. Now, clarifying it, you've got 2 cards. So I feel that this is a denial thing for the Queen of Swords for you guys. First of all, you've got the Tower. And that's saying that something needs to go and you're not looking at this honestly. Something needs to completely go, or something has been taken away from you. And it's okay that this has been taken away from you because it needs to go. When the Tower comes in, it needs to go. Listen, I'm a Cancerian. My job got taken away. I no longer have that financial support to do this anymore. But I'm still doing it because I know I'm meant to do this. But that little crutch has been taken away. So I have to think outside the box and try to think of other ways doing this that I can, make a living. So this is, it's not, look, it's not nice when something's taken away. It kind of throws you for a loop, but there's no point in sitting in the disappointment of it. It's about living in the solution. That's why I call my business Live in the Solution, right? It's being in the solution. And it's interesting because you've got the 10 of fire right next to it. So this is saying that you had too much on your plate. And so something needed to go. My job and income needed to go. something needs to go, Cancer. It's like you really have to look at the situation, and you've got to pare your responsibilities down, and you've got to know your limitations, and you've got to let things go. And particularly if it's holding you back from doing what you're meant to do. And I believe that this job that I had was somewhat distracting, even though it was kind of easy and I did it from home. It was somewhat distracting because it took me away from being in this, doing all this. That's why I was able to change the format. It was extra work, but I was able to do it because I didn't have that job. I may not have a home though next week. I'm only kidding. But listen, there's nothing to fear is what I'm saying. Be in a place of, look, even your astrological reading, it's not going to be an easy week, but it's not hard if you're in faith, if you know, if you trust in God, in the universe, that things are going to work out for the best. You won't worry. You don't need to worry. You know, you don't need to worry. It's an exciting new start. I really feel that this is a wonderful new start. Don't be distracted by physical or material things. Don't be worried about what you don't have right now. Everything's going to work out okay. You have to know that, Cancer. You're going to be all right. Come back into the present moment. Don't get distracted by not having your rental, not being able to pay your bills right now, because you'll catch up. You'll be okay. Don't worry. Be in faith. You know, ask for help. Pray and meditate. Pray to ask for help and meditate to listen for the answers, for the help that comes. Cancer, thank you for all those wonderful views. You really made my week. I was so happy. And thank you for all the wonderful comments, likes and shares. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.